I want to talk about why SEO is one of my favorite marketing channels, why search engine optimization is one of my favorite marketing channels. A question that I get all the time is people are considering buying compact keywords. That's my new SEO program that just came out, compactkeywords.com. People are considering buying it and they email me and they say, Edward, I have a small business in this small niche. Is there going to be enough search volume for me? I'm worried that not enough people are looking for what I'm selling, for what I have, for my products, for my services. And I get this all the time. And this is what this episode is about. And even if you're not considering compact keywords, I'm going to share ways that you can find. Basically, there is so many more people looking for what you are selling than you even realize. And that is what keyword research shows you when you actually understand it. So here's how it goes. You have just a few terms, just a few search terms, a few keywords. You put those into a keyword research tool, or you just put them into Google. You just Google them yourself and you see who is ranking for them. And now you have a list of companies. You have a list of websites that are ranking for these keywords. You take these websites and you see what else they're ranking for. You put them into a tool like Moz or Ahrefs or SEMrush, and you see what else they're ranking for. And you go through the list and you find a bunch more keywords that are related to your niche. But not just that. Then you start looking at what you're already ranking for. And it turns out that you were already ranking for plenty of keywords and you just weren't optimizing for them properly. Literally, Google Search Console has you ranking positions 10 plus, 10, 20, 30, whatever, for some keywords that are super relevant to you, but you just didn't know how to make pages to target these keywords. And then you start making pages targeting keywords either you're already ranking for or that your competitors are ranking for, but they're not targeting properly. And then you start ranking number one. And ranking number one, really easy. Talked about this all the time on the show. The number one thing to do is put that target keyword at the beginning of the page title, the beginning of the meta description, the beginning of the H1, the beginning of the first sentence of the page, and in the URL slug. Put it in those 5 places. That's the biggest thing that you can do. Think about search intent when you make the page. What do searchers actually want? And if you're targeting keywords that are at the bottom of the funnel, where searchers know what they want, and they're just looking for the brand to give it to them, you don't have to put in a lot of words per page, so you can crank out pages. You can crank out a page a day. I've done this myself. Your pages can be 400 to 500 words, or they can be less. I've seen pages that are 200 words ranking number one for very valuable bottom of funnel keywords. So you make these pages and then you start ranking number one for some of your keywords. And here is what happens. You rank number one for one of these keywords and you realize that there were so many more keywords because one of these pages starts ranking well for lots of other related keywords that are also at the bottom of the purchasing funnel or the use intent funnel. You start ranking well for lots of other bottom of funnel keywords with one page targeting one keyword. And you start ranking really well for lots of other keywords with that one page. And so now you have way more keywords that you can go after. You can either take some of those keywords and just include them and have more specific sections in the page that is already ranking for that keyword. So you can take that keyword, you can give it its own section at the page. If it's an important keyword, you put that section up next to the top of the page. You put it close to the top of the page. Or if it's a good enough keyword, and I've done this too, if it's a good enough keyword, you create its own page. You create a page for that specific keyword. But now, just from looking at what competitors are ranking for, looking at what you're already ranking for, making pages, and then seeing what these pages are also ranking for aside from your target keyword, it turns out there are so many keywords that are of number one priority to you. And there are way too many keywords. You just need more people to make pages to target these keywords. But it always works like this. And so SEO, my favorite channel, because there are so many people, so many more people than any company realizes who is actually looking for what they are selling. And this shows how to get in front of them. This is how to get in front of those people when they need it most. And when they need it most, they're going to Google and they're looking for this. Maybe they're asking ChatGPT, but these pages show in ChatGPT too. They rank really well in Bing. And ChatGPT uses a lot of its data from Bing. It's so crazy. There's so much more search volume out there for what you are selling than you realize. And this is the case for any business. And then what happens, oh my gosh, and then what happens is people will come across these pages, but they'll also, maybe the page doesn't completely satisfy search intent, because this happens all the time, actually. There's some people who are like, this is almost what I'm looking for, but not quite. And so then they will actually email you and they will say, can your product do this? Can you do this with your service? And then you will find out all these new other opportunities that you didn't even know existed, because people who are looking for them will literally tell you what they want. And then you can create new business units to satisfy this, or you can build it into your products. You can add it to your services, whatever it is. And then you make pages targeting these new opportunities. And now you're starting to bridge out to all these new opportunities with more keywords, because searchers will literally tell you if the page doesn't satisfy what they want, but it's close. They will literally reach out and tell you what they are looking for. That's so wild. And then you build it for them, and there's always lots of other people like them. And now you're in new markets that are related to your business, and there's even more opportunity. So my answer when anyone messages me and they're like, is there enough search volume for me? My answer is always yes. There's always enough search volume, because at the end of the day, you are selling what you are selling because you believe that enough people want it. And I'll tell you, you are right. Enough people do want it, but it can be challenging to find sometimes, unless you have true product market fit, to find the people who do want it. And this allows them, literally doing what I described, allows you to get in front of these people who want it, when they know that they want it. And you can do the keyword research methods that I just told you to find these people. You will literally, as you look through lists of keywords, you will literally find keywords that represent searchers looking for exactly what you are selling. And the mistake that most people make, and I talk about this in Compact Keywords, in my SEO program, the mistake that most people make is they will ignore keywords that are low search volume. But that's actually where the opportunity is, because you target those keywords that are low search volume. Because they're low search volume, they are non-competitive. So you rank I've seen people, and I've done this myself, rank number 1 or rank 1 to 3 literally in the first week, or sometimes just right away after publishing the page. I've done that. I shared a story on the show about how I ranked above the New York Times for a keyword 5 minutes, number 1, 5 minutes after publishing my page. So you target these non-competitive keywords, low search volumes, you make pages for lots of them that are short pages, easy to make, and then you end up ranking for so many other related keywords, and you find more opportunity through that. And the cycle repeats. So there is always way, way, way more search volume out there than you believe. There are so many people out there looking for what you are selling. You could really create anything, and if you believe that someone is looking for it, you're probably right, and you can use bottom of funnel search engine optimization to target those people. That's what I wanted to share on this episode of the show. Just it's such a common question that I get, and I wanted to make its own episode for it. Or maybe you're building something and you're struggling to find customers, and I want to tell you, they are out there. They are literally looking for what you are selling. Those keywords are out there, and you can find them. You can make pages targeting them. You can rank number 1 for them. You can see what else it ranks number 1 for. You can make pages targeting those keywords. People will reach out to you telling you what else they're looking for. You can add that, and it scales up like that. It's so wild. All right, this is episode 591 of my daily digital marketing show. 591 episodes in a row. I got some more bangers coming up for you over the next week, over the next several weeks, and I have some great episodes behind me. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.